Many times when we're doing the teacher training and you're sitting and taking notes, but you're not physically doing the practice, you may not think of those things that actually occur for you while you're practicing. So this is giving the chance to blend the two together. So not only are you taking the class or you're doing the asanas, but we're able to discuss it at the same time. You don't see many of the titles of the classes may be, a strengthening or a power class, while others may be more gearing to a restorative or relaxing. So, hi, I'm Sohmer. I will be doing the online training with you. I have been teaching yoga for some years now. I started teaching yoga in the US where I did my first teacher training. That was a very strong asana focused practice, and then I taught that for a few years in the US, and then I moved to India and I've been teaching here for over 10 years as well. I did an additional training here in Kerala where I focused on yoga therapies, helping people with specific injuries or specific medical issues. So that was my extended training that I did here as well. I have really enjoyed teaching online for Alaya, and now with Himalaya Yoga Valley, starting to interact with teacher trainees so that I can bring that experience that I have in person to an online platform and to be able to share that with you. Our classes are going to be open, so you'll be able to, even in the middle of our class, if something's coming up for you, you're able to let me know and we can talk about it. You don't have to just be thinking about what it's like to be a teacher, but you'll be physically doing the class and be able to have the experience of what would happen in class as it comes up with your students. Each week will be different, so we'll have a different focus. We will be discussing how you would be doing your sequencing. So at first you may have the support of the sequence that you're learning with the teacher training, but what we can discuss is if you're kind of moving around inside that, that will be one theme. If you're kind of starting to play with your own sequencing, how you can do that. That will be definitely one of our classes. Another one will be changing the levels of the classes. So you'll see many of the titles of the classes may be, a strengthening or a power class, while others may be more gearing to a restorative or relaxing. So how you can adjust your classes based on your students, based on how the class has been, titled for that slot. One of the topics that we'll discuss is safety for your students. So because you'll have students at different levels all the time, it is important for you to adjust classes, not classes, but the cues that you will give students. If students want to make a posture more challenging, how to let that be approachable for them while letting it be safe for students who are really, pushing their edge already. One of the reasons why we're offering this class is because this will give you an opportunity to ask questions that are individual for you. So you'll be absorbing all this information from your teacher training. You'll be really learning, really specific adjustments, specific asanas, specific ways that we're teaching you. But this will give you a time to interact with us and to kind of question back and to let us know how it is for you, how you're experiencing the program in the practice itself. Teacher training is a really fun experience. You go through a lot of ups and downs where it can be really exciting and then at certain times very challenging. That's at least what I experienced during my teacher trainings that I've done in the past. We are doing this together, and even though it is an online experience, that same idea of us being in person, that's what I'll be providing for you in the class. I look forward to seeing you in the online classes with me for focusing on the asana practice and meeting you all individually.